As you know, the final battle in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is one of the best boss fights in the whole series. From the epic build up where Ganon restores his true form, to his crazy health bar, parries and dodges, the battle was an incredible experience all round and one of the best ways to cap off an already amazing game. But did you know the battle could have been even better? That Ganondorf was meant to have even more attacks in his Tears of the Kingdom fight? As found by data miner Echo Colat, there are comments in the game's AINB files indicating that Ganon had more attacks at some point during development. These are labelled as unused action Ganondorf Special Attack 1 in the files, and they're not the only things we learn from these files. No, quite a few interesting edge cases and dev aspects were cut from the game here. Like say, debug messages for various in-game actions. For example, hitting a stone Taz's arm with a bomb but not destroying it would give you this message. The bomb hit Taz's arm but didn't hit him. Speak of Taluses, there's also this one. This AI cannot be used for anything other than a chemical talus. Yep, there's a fallback in case someone on the dev team tried to use the AI for a stone talus on a different enemy. No, we don't know why this would happen. Perhaps someone tried to use it for a fox or something. There's also a reference to a debug version of the Queen Gibdo boss. This is the debug generated Gerudo boss, so its escape behaviour is different from the real thing. Presumably, the game had only used version of bosses that didn't warp away when they got too far away from the arena. Another amusing oversight documented here was a mounted bokoblin being able to attack the player with a bow despite not having one. This message translates to, I was able to perform a range attack while mounted even though I was equipped with a bow. The action sequence was strange. No, we're not quite sure how that could work. Speaking of weird riding events, there's also a comment about an NPC riding a Lionel. It's weird for anyone other than a player to ride a Lionel. Yeah, that's quite an amusing image, isn't it? Maybe at some point other enemies rode Lionels and the devs had this failsafe due to the game not handling it well. Alternatively, perhaps either a sage or monster control crew NPC could have actually tried to ride a Lionel while fighting it and broke the game. Speaking of crazy events, we've got this one about a flux construct. For some reason, the initial form is combat mode. Presumably, something broke in development in such a way that flux constructs were starting the fight in combat mode rather than sentry mode, and this event trigger was added to deal with that. Either way, those are two attacks Ganon used to have in Tears of the Kingdom, plus a bunch of other interesting scenarios the game once had failsafes for. We don't have any footage of them since the code for those things has long since been removed from the game, but it's an interesting glimpse into what could have been nonetheless. Regardless, if you found this interesting, give the video a like, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more, then leave your thoughts in the comments below or over on the Discord server today.